Ravi slept long after the village awakened, dreaming of easy days, believing comfort mattered more than effort, unaware life would challenge him. While the entire village worked tirelessly from sunrise, Ravi wandered slowly, avoiding responsibility, assuming success arrived without commitment or discipline. His father gently reminded him that effort produces every harvest, warning that even fertile soil remains empty when ignored or neglected. Ravi laughed softly and insisted hard work was unnecessary, claiming the sun always rose whether people struggled or simply rested peacefully. One day a village elder visited Ravi, offering a mysterious clay pot and a chance to learn responsibility through experience. The elder asked Ravi to grow a plant from a single seed, reminding him that life rewards those willing to nurture growth. Because Ravi watered the seed irregularly and avoided daily care, the fragile sprout withered, revealing the results of repeated laziness. Seeing the lifeless plant, Ravi finally realized effort builds everything meaningful, and regret tightened his heart more deeply than expected. Determined to change, Ravi woke before sunrise, committing to steady work, discovering strength hidden beneath years of habit and excuses. Weeks of consistent effort transformed the seed into a thriving plant, teaching Ravi success blossoms only when discipline and dedication unite. Hariram watched his crops fail and his strength fade, yet Ravi showed no effort, deepening the father's silent worry each passing day. He tried teaching Ravi everything he knew, plowing fields, repairing fences, and selling grain. But the boy always avoided responsibility with excuses. Sometimes Ravi shrugged and claimed the sun was unbearably hot, refusing work, while his father quietly wished he'd try even a little. Other days he complained his hands were too soft for labor, believing comfort mattered more than learning discipline through honest effort. Often, Ravi simply promised he would work tomorrow, pushing responsibility ahead endlessly, while Hariram feared tomorrow would never truly arrive. Hariram feared his son might never understand life's truth. That effort gives purpose, shaping a future only through persistence and responsibility. As sunset painted the sky orange and gold, Hariram sighed deeply, and a gentle, wise idea slowly formed within him. The next morning, Hariram softly called Ravi, explaining he was growing old, and their land would soon belong entirely to his son. Hariram revealed he had hidden a precious treasure in their fields, and Ravi's eyes widened with sudden excitement and greedy curiosity. To find the treasure, Hariram said Ravi must dig the entire land before monsoon came, testing his willingness and determination. Thrilled by dreams of gold and jewels, Ravi sprinted toward the fields, gripping his shovel tightly, ready to uncover hidden riches. For several days, Ravi dug the hard soil slowly, his aching arms struggling, but dreams of hidden treasure pushed him forward tirelessly. His back throbbed, his hands blistered, sweat soaked his clothes, yet he kept digging every corner beneath the scorching, unforgiving sun. Frustration consumed him as he cursed the stubborn earth, shouting desperately, asking where the treasure was and why it remained hidden. Hariram quietly observed from a distance, saying nothing, letting Ravi battle the soil alone, allowing effort to teach its silent lessons. Weeks passed as Ravi dug deeper across the entire field, but no treasure appeared, leaving him exhausted, furious, and completely disheartened. Storming home, Ravi accused his father of deceit, but Hariram smiled gently, reminding him monsoon had arrived just as instructed. That night, heavy rains poured endlessly, soaking every inch of the freshly turned soil Ravi had tirelessly dug during previous weeks. The next morning, Ravi stared in disbelief as tiny green sprouts pushed through the wet earth, transforming the once dull field completely. His digging had loosened the soil so well that old seeds awakened, rising like newborn hope from the once lifeless ground. Within weeks, the entire field bloomed with strong, healthy crops, far better than anything Ravi or his father had seen before. Astonished, Ravi asked how such a miracle happened, and Hariram explained he had uncovered the true treasure, effort rewarded by nature. Ravi looked at his blistered hands, feeling no pain now, only pride, realizing they were living proof of his earned success. From that day forward, Ravi rose before sunrise, ready to work hard, embracing responsibility with a determination he never felt before. He tended the crops, helped neighbors, fixed broken cartwheels, collected water, and sold harvest himself, earning everyone's respect slowly. People soon noticed his transformation, whispering with admiration that Ravi had become hardworking and dependable, just like his devoted father. Ravi always smiled quietly, remembering the treasure he discovered, one not buried in soil, but forever growing within his heart. Months passed, and the harvest flourished magnificently, drawing farmers from distant villages who admired Ravi's thriving crops with astonishment. One evening, Ravi told his father he finally understood. Effort wasn't punishment, but the path leading to everything meaningful and good. Hariram smiled peacefully, saying the universe always returns more than expected when someone gives their sincere effort to meaningful work. Years passed, Hariram grew weak, and Ravi took full charge of the farm, managing every responsibility with growing confidence and dedication. One harsh summer, rains failed entirely. The sun scorched the fields, crops withered, and fear spread silently throughout the struggling village. Many villagers panicked, some prayed desperately, and others abandoned their lands, convinced the drought had destroyed every chance of survival. But Ravi remembered his father's wisdom, refusing to surrender. He stood alone, believing effort could still save what remained. Every morning he carried heavy water from a distant well, pouring life into dying soil, refusing to let hope fade. One night, exhausted beneath a silent sky, Ravi reflected deeply, realizing the treasure of effort must be recreated every single day. He whispered to his father's memory, understanding true treasure wasn't discovered once, but forged daily through courage, perseverance, and unwavering dedication. After many difficult weeks, dark clouds returned at last, gathering powerfully in the sky and promising long-awaited relief to Ravi's thirsty fields. The monsoon arrived late but mighty, drenching the parched earth. Ravi watched gratefully as the soil absorbed life and began reviving again. While others lost their harvest to the drought, Ravi's fields flourished beautifully, shining with growth born from his consistent, tireless effort. People from across the village gathered around him, amazed and curious, asking how he succeeded when everyone else had struggled terribly. Ravi smiled softly and explained that the earth returns only what we offer. He relied on effort, not luck or waiting. From that day onward, villagers no longer called him lazy. They proudly knew him as Ravi the wise farmer, transformed completely. Ravi began teaching village children, sharing lessons on work, patience, and gratitude, hoping to inspire them with wisdom learned through hardship. He reminded them that life's greatest treasures, peace, knowledge, happiness, hide behind effort, and only sincere work uncovers the rewards they hold. Many years later, when Ravi had grown old, his playful grandson ran to him, filled with innocent curiosity and endless questions. The boy eagerly asked if Ravi had once found a hidden treasure, repeating stories he heard from his father with shining eyes. Ravi chuckled kindly, explaining the treasure wasn't something held in hands but something deeper, discovered through years of sincere effort. He pointed toward the thriving green fields, telling his grandson every leaf, grain, and breeze carried the true treasure created through effort. Though the boy seemed confused, Ravi smiled warmly, assuring him that once he works for something he loves, everything will become clear. Years later, when Ravi finally passed away, the villagers gathered with heavy hearts, honoring the remarkable man he had become. They did not speak of his wealth or belongings, but of his spirit, determination, and inspiring transformation from laziness to wisdom. To honor him, they carved his powerful words onto a wooden board by the village well, ensuring everyone could read them daily. His message read, "True treasure is not in the earth, but in hands that work, hearts that believe, and souls that persist." From that day, Ravi's story was shared with every child who believed success was easy, teaching them effort shaped true achievement. Parents would smile gently and remind their children about Ravi, the boy who discovered life's greatest treasure through hard-earned effort. They always said, remember Ravi, he dug for gold but uncovered something far greater, effort, purpose, and a legacy that lives